represent those people? All right, it's 5:20. We'll call this meeting to order. All right. We do have a quorum here, and everyone is present for the quorum. And the notices have been posted legally and pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. So at this time, we will stand and have our invocation as we pledge.
Lord, we just thank you for this beautiful day. We just thank you for all the blessings you bestow upon us. We ask you guidance for these men and women to make decisions in the interest of our citizens. And we ask your blessing and favor to be upon us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Do we have any citizens comments at this time? No citizens comments at this time. So we will move on to presentations and announcements. The first one up is the canvass of the November 8th, 2022 election returns by presiding officer of the canvassing authority to issue summary of returns and certification that figures on tally sheets corresponding with figures on returns for council member District 3.
Okay, well, and Cheryl Henderson, the Chief Secretary's absence, I'll read the summary of the precinct returns. First City Council District 3, Henry Pace in the early voting had 143. Election day had 65 votes. Absentee was 21 for a total of 229. M. Randy Cates in early voting had 35 votes. Election day had 22, and absentee had 4 for a total of 61. And then we had undervotes of 19 in early voting, 16 on election day, 2 absentees for a total of 37 undervotes. So the contest totals in early voting were 197 votes. Election day, 103 votes. Absentee was 27 for a total of 327 votes cast. So the total votes for Henry Pace, 229. Total votes for M. Rand Cates, 61.
Okay, thank you. Okay, with that, we are ready to move down to the issue certificate. Now we're down to issuing certificates of election and oath office to the mayor, council member 2 and 3, and the mayor was sworn in yesterday. That's correct. Okay. So that will be Ms. Me and Mr. Winterton.
You got it.
All right. Ain't that a bad example? Come on down. Still a work in progress, though. Okay.
Which order y'all want to see in? Ready when you raise your right hand this morning. Repeat after me. I, Richard Wright,
I, Reginald Washington,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of District 2 Council Member of the City of Henderson
of the office of District 2 22 council member of the city of Henderson,
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas.
and will to the best of my ability
Will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thanks, and you right here and be sworn. I, Henry Bates,
I, Henry Pace,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of District 3 Council Member
of the office of District 3 Council Member
of the City of Henderson and the State of Texas,
of the city of Henderson and the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of this state and the United States,
and of this state.
The
Constitution and laws of the United States.
laws of the United States and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me
Be confused there.
There we go.
Mr. Weston and Mr. Searcy are going to switch seats for now. After the council meeting, as we get back to the executive session, we will have some refreshments and opportunity to say thank you to Councilman Searcy for his time, his 4 years. So please hang around for that after the council meeting. And then, of course, we'll jump into the next meeting as well. So, Mr. Searcy, you'll have an opportunity for comments after you know the council meeting.
We'll let everybody
All right, next is, we have a brand new sworn in councilman, the next will be for council to elect a mayor pro tem.
And I make a motion to appoint Mr. Henry Pace as mayor pro tem for the county. And I second it.
You heard the motion and the second, a vote. Yes, if you agree. Show of hands. Any opposing? If not, the motion will stand approved as stated.
Well, maybe, here who's this?
All right, we have the consent agenda, and these things are routine in nature. We've had a chance to look over these. Council, do we have any questions about the consent agenda? Can I get a motion to,
Make a motion to approve. I second.
the motion has been made and seconded. Yes, if you agree.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any opposed? Okay, so that motion carries. Okay. I'll go through your business. Go ahead. Okay, we'll move on down to the business of the council. This is a regular session. Item number 5, consideration of possible action upon resolution 2022-1101, amending the 2003 master fee schedule.
Okay, this is something that happens annually. We have all of our fees within the city, in one schedule, one master fee schedule. There's been no major changes, no changes really to mention at all in the master fee schedule, other than the annual increase in the solid waste. And so that went up, I believe, if I'm correct, here. 5.3%, according to the contract, we tied it to the garbage and trash CPI index, not just the actual CPI, which would have been more like 10%. So that's the only change in the fee schedule. No other rates or fees changed over last year, so.
Okay. If there's nothing else, can I get a motion to approve, number 5, yeah?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
I'll say.
Any opposed? The motion carries with, 1. Okay. Number 6, consideration of possible action upon the second reading of ordinance 2022-1013, amending the zoning map. There are 5 properties on Jacksonville Drive to be changed from a low-density single-home residency zone, R1, to a general commercial zone, C2.
Good evening, council. This is, the second reading of the ordinance that is, in our opinion, our staff's opinion, correct, error that was made when the new maps were drawn in 2016, adopted in 2017. And, these properties should have never been zoned residential. They're all commercial properties and have been for quite some time. So we're just out here tonight, to make a correction on this map. Zone the businesses back to C2, general commercial. It'll make these properties easier to sell, easier to get bank loans and what have you without going through a bunch of hassle for these business owners. And requesting letters, special letters from the city and what have you, just be easier for them to do day-to-day business. So our staff recommends council approve the second reading of this ordinance.
We've heard the recommendation and the second reading. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion. Second.
And second. Could we have a vote for that? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, like sign? Right, the motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. Number 7, consideration upon the first reading of ordinance 2022-11-14 that will amend the adopted version of the International Energy Code from the 2012 edition to the 2015 edition.
Okay, in 2015 or 2016, the governor added sign House Bill 1136, I believe it is, doing away with the 2012 version and replacing it with the 2015 version of the International Energy Conservation Code. And right now, the city has adopted the 2012. Well, 2012 is out off the books right now, so the minimum that municipalities can have right now is the 2015 version. These versions are updated every 6 years, so we may have to do this again, but in the near future. But right now, to be in compliance with state law, we're supposed to be enforcing the 2015 version of this. Now, we are requiring that our builders for commercial and residential all comply with this, with our 2012 version, which is the difference between the two is minimal. As years go by, they've told us that the stringency of these requirements is going to get increasingly, incrementally increased in strength, making buildings, residential structures and commercial, more energy efficient as time goes on. We are requiring third-party inspections now as required by the ordinance. Builders have to get out a third-party inspector to come in and inspect the ductwork, the insulation values, how well the house is sealed and what have you, at 2 different stages of construction. So we're already enforcing this. We just need to have the ordinance updated. And our staff recommends recommends council approve upgrade this, ordinance for international energy conservation version up to the 2015 version.
This is the first reading of this ordinance, so, we'll just take that all under consideration and, we'll be ready for the second ordinance, at our next meeting. Consideration and possible action upon a minor plat application submitted by Dana Maddox requesting to subdivide a lot located in the 1100 block of Longview Drive.
Okay, council, we have, Ms. Maddox is requesting this, replat, so she can sell these properties, separately. The plat, it was already platted previously, and the plat on the, I guess you'd say the north side of it is, the smaller portion of that. She's reduced the size of that parcel and increased the size of the one on the south side, on the right-hand side. There's already a residential house on the smaller parcel, lot 17, and, it's zoned M1 currently, and if you'll recall, we rezoned a portion of, lot 16 to, institutional, here 6 months ago, 8 months, a year ago, something like that. And, that zoning will remain with lot 16, and the M1 will stay with, lot 17. But she's requesting this change right now on the plat, so she can sell these properties. And she may come back at a later date and request a rezone on the larger plat, larger portion on 16. But for right now, the zoning will stay the same. We're just, changing the size of the two parcels that were already existing, moving the lot lines around. Our staff approval of this minor plat application.
But this is Councilman Rottenberg's district. Going to do this.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion to approve Maddox's application for properties 112 Long Drive, 114 Long Drive.
Second. The, consideration has been made, a motion has been made, all that approve, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, that's sign. If not, the motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. All right, next on the agenda is consider expression of possible action upon resolution 2022-11-2 for grant number 4539101 for the purchase of a community outreach vehicle.
Thanks, good afternoon. This is a resolution that y'all voted on before, but we had to make an amendment to it. Everywhere where you see the city of Henderson and the resolution that's before you, beforehand it was, police department, city of Henderson Police Department. That's just been changed to the city of Henderson. Again, this is a grant that's going to provide $25,000 worth of funds towards, community outreach vehicle.
All right. Yes, can we get a motion for, item number 9 on our agenda?
Motion to waive.
All right, the motion's been made and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? If not, that motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Taylor. Okay, we have our departmental reports, and we have the leaders of each department here. We've looked over those. Do you have, any questions regarding the departments? commissions. Board of Adjustments minutes of September 13th are in our packets. Planning and zoning minutes of September 13th are in our packets. Cemetery Board minutes, meeting minutes. Next quarterly meeting, October 26th, is in our packets. Main Street meeting of October 25th was canceled. And preservation minutes from October 13th are in our packets. To be looked over at our leisure. Okay. Now it is time to move into executive session to consult with the city attorney discussing real estate property located at 400, 402, and 404 West Main Street. Economic development agreement in accordance with Burns, Texas Government Code, annotated Chapter 551, Section 072 and 087. And the time is 5:42.
I know, yeah.
Of our executive session, no action was taken,
Council for me,
so, do I have a motion?
Coach, they have to take this soon.
Made in second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Second.
Several.
Try not to eat too much.
Okay, 5:53, this meeting is adjourned.
Okay, where Mr. Sargent go?
He's in the kitchen.
Oh, there you go.
The minute you